tens of thousands of residents of the northwestern New Territories were left in the dark last night or had to endure service disruptions in trains and at hospitals. That's after a fire at a power cable facility in Yuen Long triggered a massive power outage. Today, electricity in the area has been restored, but CLP Power says residents may have to endure a few more days of unstable electricity supply. Jackie Lynn reports.
The inferno at the CLP transmission cable bridge in Yuen Long last night plunged some 160,000 households in Tu Mun, Tin Shui Wai and Yuen Long into a night of darkness and desperation. There were at least 88 live accidents. While power was mostly restored shortly after midnight, some public housing estates were still without electricity the entire night. This morning, staff from CLP continued their survey and repair work. At 8 a.m., CLP said electricity has resumed in all affected areas, but 14 schools in the district have to suspend classes today. Apologizing for the blackout, CLP senior management urged local residents to use as little power as possible to ease the burden on the power supply. The government, meanwhile, has requested CLP to submit a preliminary report on the incident within 3 days. Secretary for Security Chris Tang said initial investigation suggested nothing suspicious, with no evidence of intentional damage at the cable bridge. More probes will be conducted by the Fire Services Department. Still, some residents recounted the nightmare last night, including Mrs. Lau here. She was stuck in her home up on the 40th floor without air conditioning or an electric fan. He said lots of food in the refrigerator has turned bad, but free water and bread from the housing department have helped a bit. According to CLP's power grid map, the 30-year-old bridge that caught fire carried 3 power cables. One cable is enough for power supply for a district. Engineering expert Dr. Edward Lowe says it's not desirable to have the 3 cables so close to each other. He says it's hard to discern what exactly caused the fire, but an overvoltage fault or wear and tear in the connecting wires could be the reasons. Jackie Lin, TVB News.